Good day, everyone. Down to our second to the last video, and we are very excited to share with you what climate change and global warming is all about. This is a timely topic as we are currently experiencing its effects in our environment, and we must know its cause and how we can further prevent this from happening. So we have a question right now, like what is climate change and how does global warming affect our weather systems around the globe? So the changes in our climate systems increase the danger in experiencing severe weather conditions that may affect both human beings and other living organisms around the globe. The continuous production of greenhouse gases contributes to global warming, and the more we trap heat in the atmosphere, polar ice caps will continue to melt and result to a devastating increase in sea levels. So as global warming progresses over the past years, weather patterns have also changed in some regions, specifically Australia, which is already experiencing deadly heat waves and causes grass fires.
Climate change has various causes, but the largest contributor to global climate change is fossil fuel. Coal, oil, and gas, which are fossil fuels, account to approximately 75% or even greater of the global greenhouse gas emission. Subsequently, they are also the source of 90% of the carbon dioxide emissions globally. To elaborate more on the causes of climate change, 7 of its most common causes are: number 1, generating power; 2, manufacturing goods; 3, deforestation; 4, transportation use; 5, food production; 6, powering buildings; and 7, too much consumption. On the next slides, we will be discussing the current status of the globe and the ways and methods we can utilize to prevent climate change and global warming, or at least preserve the world and make it still livable for the future generations. According to the World Meteorological Organization, the global average temperature as of 2022 is estimated to be at 1.15 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial average, which were in the year 1850 to 1900. One of the greatest factors that influences the increase in the global average temperature is the level of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide plays a significant role in the greenhouse gas that is a result of various industrial processes. And as the world continues to process and produce goods using machines birthed by industrialization, global carbon dioxide levels would continue to increase. Currently, carbon dioxide is measured to be at 419 ppm or parts per million. As mentioned earlier, temperature has been rising globally. With the rising temperature, ice sheets are melting faster than ever. The ice sheets decrease at 427 billion metric tons per year, and as a result, sea level has risen. And since January 1993, the sea level has risen by 4 inches, showing that low-lying areas may be submerged in water if ice sheets continue to melt. Given the severity of global warming, the United Nations even issued a press release in March 2019, which states that the world only has 11 years left to prevent damages from climate change that are irreversible. The 11 years is now down to 7 years in 2023. Thus, there should be an urgency in addressing global warming and climate change and solving these problems. But where do we start? In a campaign established by the United Nations, Act Now, the course of actions that they are suggesting for the people to do to preserve a livable climate focuses on individual actions. With the objective of keeping a livable climate, by 2030, greenhouse gas emissions should be reduced, and by 2050, it should be net zero. Since the campaign focuses on individual acts, the United Nations listed 10 small actions that each individual can do to help the world. And the following actions are: 1. Save energy at home. Turn off unnecessary appliances or plug them off when not in use. Number 2. Walk, bike, or take public transportation. Number 3. Eat more vegetables. Number 4. Consider your travels, for it affects carbon footprints. Number 5. Throw away less food. Number 6. Reduce, reuse, repair, and recycle. Number 7. Change the source of energy. For example, changing from coal energy to solar. Number 8, switch from gasoline or diesel-powered vehicles to an electric vehicle. Number 9, make your money count. Purchase only what's needed and invest on what it's worth it. And lastly, speak up. Let the world know about the global warming and climate change and how they could keep the world livable. The bottom line is global warming and climate change is a massive international problem. But in order to solve it, we can choose to start small. Start to make a change from within in small things that surround us that would then could save and change the world.